Welcome to a short video on quarterly planning, the work-life integration workshop where values-based leadership meets values-based living. My name is Kristina Sammut, and I'm the founder and CEO of Frontier Leadership, where we empower women to lead. Today, I want to talk about a workshop that we just finished last night, a quarterly planning workshop on work-life integration, where we bring women together from across Canada and the US to really look at their life and what they want to create in it each quarter. Why quarterly planning? The purpose of having a quarterly planning workshop is so that we can really set lifestyle goals. As a career and high performance leadership coach, I'm constantly working one-on-one and in groups with women to work on their career and move their careers forward. And what we find is that when women have lifestyle goals, their career goals and business goals naturally mature and come to fruition with more ease. Why does this happen? Because in our lives, sometimes we're out of balance. And what quarterly planning does is it kind of creates a small forum of women, both online and in person, that can come together and connect. There are three aspects that we cover in quarterly planning. The first is reflection. Through reflection, what we get is we get perspective, and we actually get self-awareness through openness. It's a really great exercise where we look back at where our life has taken us. And it's so interesting because how you might look back on your life will be different from how other women look at their lives. And the beauty of this is, in fact, we learn in community through other women. And I know personally, I've learned so much from my clients and community over the years because I see other women value other aspects of their life that maybe I wasn't valuing myself at that time. Equally, I'm able to really reflect and understand what is important to me right now, or how did I spend my time just a few short months ago. It allows us to pause and open and create space for what's next. A second aspect of quarterly planning that's a lot of fun is always a teachable. Every quarter and building on the previous quarters, we focus on a teachable that can really help further open you up. In this specific quarterly planning, we've been looking at what undoes us, what prevents us from creating the life that we want. And of course, we look at best practices, top leadership, insights, and experiences from other women in terms of what's going to hold you back from going forward. We've had other workshops in the past that focus on creating a vision, that focus on burnout, that focus on creating your best self in terms of lifestyle goals. So there's an array of enrichment of teaching that comes in the quarterly planning. Again, taking that new learning to help you open up before you move forward. The third aspect of quarterly planning is the process itself. There's both online videos of the in-depth process that after the workshop you can go in and do it for yourself, but I always give an overview for first-timers that we have joining us to really go through the metrics, the meat and the potatoes of how quarterly planning is set up. It's set up from taking us from strategies to systems. It also has a 4-step process that we go through, starting with some of that critical reflection to help you go through the process of understanding how to benchmark where you're at, start to plan where you want to go, and of course, execute. And last but not least, we move into our last exercise of the night, where you actually get to continue to break into dialogue with other women about what your goals are. What are those 1 to 2 long-term goals that you're working on for the next quarter? And where do you want to put intentional focus right now on your next steps? And again, being able to share this in one-on-one conversation or small groups, and then come back to a collective community to share wisdom and insights and next steps is very powerful for women. I always end the night with a resonating thought. That's a best practice that I step into. And I just relish in hearing, the takeaways from women for that evening and how they're going to move forward.